what's going on, guys? GB back here, and today in this video I am actually outside and I have here what in my opinion could be the best RC trainer plane there is. Sorry if you hear some noise behind me. There's a lawnmower going, but anyways, here it is right here, little tiny RC 3-channel airplane, 2.4 gigahertz. Sorry about the lawnmower, that's a little bit loud here. I'll just set my camera down and move some of these weeds out of the way. Alright, we're good. So here it is right here. I don't know, I forgot what brand made this actually. Here, I'll just check well, the transmitter here says Top Race. This is actually a little trainer here. It's 2.4 gigahertz, made in China. But anyways, if you see up here, there's a switch. This switch isn't for like a landing gear or anything. This is actually for modes of basically how you can fly it. So the way I have it all the way forward here is set to beginner. If I put it in the middle, it is set to intermediate, and then 2 is advanced. So if you have it on 1 here, I'm actually here, I'm going to turn it on and I'm going to show you basically what I mean on how this kind of works. It's actually pretty cool. I do have some experience flying RC planes, so this thing is actually really easy to fly compared to pretty much any other RC plane I've flown. I've had other RC planes before, but this one is probably by far one of my favorites. Anyway, so let's see here. I'm going to switch it to, here's advanced mode. You can see if I move it, you can't, so if I move it, you can't see the rudder moving at all, since this is 3-channel, by the way. So the way roll and turning is done and everything is controlled by just the rudder right here. So if I tilt it to the side, you can't see the rudder moving. If I switch it to intermediate, it moves a little bit, but if I switch it to beginner, it moves a lot. So I'll angle it right at the camera. Or if I do, if you can kind of see, it's also kind of same thing as kind of going on with the rudder. It's weird, it's not going on with the rudder. I don't know what's going on, but depending on the level of expertise you have it set to, you can kind of adjust how it flies. So right now it's on beginner, the gyro's gonna take over really easily. And it's gonna fly based on how you have the gyro set. This little tail wheel is kind of popping out a little bit here, but that's no big deal. You could just use some like Gorilla Glue or something that's gonna fix it right up. But anyways, on beginner it flies really easy. You don't have to really control. You can just let go of the transmitter altogether, and it'll just fly straight. If you have it set to 2, you have to kind of like, or if you have it set to intermediate, you got to kind of take over a little bit and just kind of help it out every now and then. But if you have it set to advanced, you cannot let go of the transmitter. You have to control everything 100% yourself. It's going to be pretty difficult, unless you have previous experience. But if you have previous experience, you should probably just get a more high quality plane. This, if you look, is more for beginners, someone who doesn't really know how to control RC airplanes a lot. But overall, I'd say this thing is really awesome. So let's get it out and let's fly it. So I have it all set up already. Arm it. Oh wow, that looks pretty cool in the camera actually. The propeller, look at that. In real life, you can't see it turning at all. In the camera, you can kind of see it. And I'm actually going to real quick explain kind of the science behind why that works. Oh, lawnmower's back on. Anyways, I'm going to kind of explain the science. It's called rolling shutter. I don't know a ton about rolling shutter, but that's why it happens, is because of an effect called rolling shutter. You can look it up yourself, because I don't really have too much of a clue on how you do that. But it's pretty interesting. That's why, if you kind of see, I'm gonna wait for the lawnmower to pass here. Alright, anyways, so you can kind of see, you see like right now how the propellers right then looked kind of how they were bending. That's not happening in real life. That's just happening because of the rolling shutter of the camera. in real life the propeller is staying perfectly straight as it's spinning. There is a lot of centrifugal force on it though, that I can kind of explain to you about. Basically the rotation of an object causes outward directional force. So there's a lot of force coming out toward, like, to the end of the propeller tips. So on some, like, if you look at one of those big helicopters that spins at like a few thousand RPMs, the top rotor spins at a few thousand RPMs, you're getting around like probably around 100 kilograms, or, well, actually I don't really know kilograms. You're probably getting around a few hundred pounds of force at the wingtips because of how much rotational speed there is. It's causing outward directional force toward the tips of the propeller or rotor, which is kind of interesting. But anyways, I'm going to look more at, I'm going to show you, this is actually a really awesome plane. You can see the ailerons, they don't move. There's no servo connected to that or anything like that. It's just a piece of foam. Also, the flaps don't move at all either. That's all you got here for control surfaces is rudder and elevator. The rudder, though, can actually roll the plane. If you set it to advanced mode, you can actually do rolls and stuff, which is pretty cool. You can also do loops. That you normally have to set it to intermediate, because if you set it to beginner and you try and do a loop, it's just gonna go, like, once you get like this, it's just gonna go straight up, because the gyroscope is trying to take over the control of the elevator, and it's just really, really difficult to do. So there's that. But if you have it set to intermediate, you can do a really, really good roll, or a loop. Actually, this is a loop, I'm pretty sure. A roll is when the plane goes like this, and then a loop is when the plane goes like this. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure though. This thing here is actually, here, I'm just gonna shut it off real quick. I'm gonna show you the battery. The battery here has got a bit of Velcro on the bottom because that connects to Velcro on the inside. You just stick it to there. This here is actually a lithium-ion battery. It's 3.7 volts and it's a 180 milliamp hour battery, so it's a really, really tiny battery with not a ton of power, but the plane will fly for quite a while. You can keep it up in the air for quite a while on a full battery. The charger for this is just a simple USB charger. You just plug it into USB on your computer, and then you can plug in the charger directly to it. Actually, USB, because I'm pretty sure if there's some like younger kids out there or something watching, USB is actually, I have a charger conveniently on me. USB is this right here. One of the ends looks like this, and then the other end, which this is just a phone charger here, instead of looking like this, it would look like a connector for this. It would look like, the other end would look like this. So that's that. What else? Anything else I forgot to go over before I fly this thing? Yes, there is a little bit of assembly required, but it's really not anything. I'm pretty sure you gotta put the propeller on. That's no big deal though. There's already a battery in it and fully charged. The batteries in it are fully charged. You do, however, have to supply 4 AA batteries for the transmitter. Those are not included. Those you have to supply yourself. There we go. Other than that, comes with 3 propellers, including the one that's on it. And what's really nice about it is when you crash, the propeller falls off normally. It's pretty easy to find though, but you can see it's got this clip on here that lines up with this. That's so if it falls off, it doesn't break the plane. Also, it falls off pretty easily. Like if I do this, watch. Oh, that didn't really. Here, if I do this. Dang it, okay. Oh, it did kind of dislodge it a little bit, but it's super easy to take off. You just can go like this, it comes right off. That's supposed to happen, so it can easily come off so it doesn't damage the plane or damage the motor shaft or the propeller itself if you crash it. So the shaft on the motor doesn't bend at all and nothing on it breaks. Oh, and yes, I'm wearing socks with sandals. I normally don't do that. I'm just out here just because I want to fly the RC plane real quick. Didn't have time to put on my nice Converse shoes, but I just, moving past that. This plane is super nice. It's hollow, which also means it's really, really light. I could actually probably, here, I'm gonna connect everything up real quick. I could probably just throw it and glide it, so check this out. I'll just throw it, Okay. Yeah, that didn't really work, but here, I have to throw it from the other hand. Okay, it's just really difficult to glide this thing while it's in frame. Never mind, let's just get out and fly this thing. Cause why not? I will set the camera right on the tree there. Lighting is really crappy. You can't even really see my face. At least I can't. I don't know if you can, but I can't see my face in the viewfinder here. Oh, the propeller is really... There we go, it just wasn't clipped in fully. Also, before you fly this thing, make sure the propeller is clipped in really like securely, because half of it can be like outside of the clip and then it just shakes a lot and then it doesn't fly good, or it can just launch off mid-flight and good luck finding it. So, I'm just gonna fly this thing, see what I can do here. I was on the wrong mode. Alright. I don't know if you can really see it if it's in frame or not, but it's flying against the wind right now. It's just kind of like hovering there. It's pretty cool. It's flying really nice. It flies absolutely beautifully. Oh crap. Okay, I gotta switch it. I gotta turn on the gyroscope for a second because it's really not a great day to fly this thing. Ooh, geez. I was looking in the viewfinder for a split second and then the thing just attacked me. Oops. I hit a tree branch. But you see what I mean though? I hit a tree branch and the propeller came off. Really easy. All you gotta do is just snap it right back on and you're good to go. Just make sure it's on secure. Make sure it's on securely, because if it's not, it's probably gonna fly off mid-flight. I'm gonna bring the camera over real quick, more toward this clearing, so I can actually kind of show you guys kind of how I'm flying this. This thing actually, I don't know if I've said this before, it flies great. It's really, really stable, especially if you got the gyroscope on. That should be a good angle. Just gonna toss it up against the tree there. All right, so I got this huge field here to fly it in. So I'm gonna try and, I'm not gonna try and make it. It'll work because I've flown it out here before. I actually got this as a birthday present. My birthday was a few months ago, but I've been flying it a lot. And this thing is a blast. It is just great. I don't have a ton of experience flying RC airplanes, but I've learned a lot just by flying this thing. And I've gotten pretty good at it. I started out at the beginner setting, now I'm on the intermediate setting, because it's really difficult trying to like figure out, like, because it takes a second for my brain to process, okay, the plane is going this way, so I gotta counter it by doing something, and then like, okay, I gotta go this way. So it just takes me a second. So I'm on intermediate right now, which is still really easy to fly. It's just the gyroscope doesn't take over as much. So let's just take it out here for another little flight and see what we can do. It's flying great. It's a little bit, even though it's like super windy out here, you can't really pick it up in the camera because it's really not too bad. Oh crap. Hit the ground, lost sight of it behind a tree. Also, one thing I like, even though the spur gear is plastic, the pinion gear is, I'm pretty sure it's brass or bronze, something like that, which is super cool. Because normally, like, higher quality stuff has plastic, or higher quality stuff has metal gears, cheaper stuff has plastic gears. So this kind of puts it in between at one metal gear and one plastic gear. But this thing is really great, so I'm gonna take it out for another flight. I'm gonna see if I can't. No, I can't. I can't bring the camera. I have to control this thing with two hands. I'm gonna try to fly past the camera a couple times so you guys can see it. I had it on the wrong setting again. It just rolled over and slammed into the ground. It's not broken. It's fine. It's just color came off again. All right, take two. All right, here we go. Now it's flying nice. I wonder how high in the air I can take it to. Oh dang, a bird almost ran into it. probably a few hundred feet up already. It climbs really fast. I'm probably like 200 feet in the air by now. Here, I'm gonna take my eyes off for a quick sec. Oh crap, no. Where'd it go? I can't, oh crap. I see it, I see it. Come on, bring it back. There it is. There it is. Oh my gosh, it's way up there. I don't know if you guys can see it. It may look just like a bird, but there it is. How it got over there and the time it took me to go get my camera. Oh, wind picked up, crap. Dang it. All right, I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. Ant in my arm. All right, here we go, here it comes. Oh dang, there's some like hawks up there too or something. They're probably stuck in my plane. Like, what is that little thing? I wonder if we can eat it. Oh, just grazed the top of a tree there. Oh crap, toward the sun. I'm trying to keep it in front of me because I got my back toward the sun, so I can just kind of keep track of it easier. I'm flying it with one hand, which is really difficult. All right, I'm gonna take her down. All right, that wasn't too bad of a landing. The wheels are so tiny though, and they hardly even spin, that it's kind of difficult to do a good landing. So normally my landings are kind of garbage. But that is it for today's video. I'll leave the link to this plane in the description below if you guys want to get one for yourself. Just be aware it's not really on the cheap side. Well, it depends. If you got a lot of money, it's on the cheap side. If you don't have a ton of money, it's on the pretty expensive side. Pretty sure this thing is around like 150 bucks, which seems expensive, but you got a gyroscope in it with basically three different levels of how to fly it, I guess. I forget the word of it, but it flies great. I give a good review. If you want a good RC trainer plane, I think you should definitely get one. It's a great investment. But yeah, I'll leave a link below if you want to get your own. Sorry, the lighting is really garbage. That's a bit better. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more RC stuff like this, like RC cars, maybe RC helicopters and stuff, or even RC boats, just leave a like, and then I'll definitely know you want to see more. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. See ya!